Hello everybody. Today I'm working on a book in which I'm going to practice my hand lettering. I love to practice, well, not practice so much, I like to do hand lettering, and I need to practice. So this book is going to be perfect for that. And I am going to try to make something that is 8.5 by 11, or where 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper, and slightly larger, slightly smaller, because it's a junk journal, where they can be fixed together and bound together without folding them, so they will maintain their size, and where it will open flat, and I don't want to sew the bindings. So I looked around on the internet and I found that Pam from the Paper Outpost has created a really beautiful journal this way. Mine is a little bit different from hers, but she gave me the inspiration for this, and I really am grateful for that because it's what I wanted to find. Anyway, I'm going to be binding, there are 3 signatures. I'm going to fix them together with fabric, or first with staples, then with fabric. Pam sewed hers on a sewing machine, but she also talked about doing staples, using staples, and that's what I'm going to use because my sewing machine is very unhappy these days, and I have to get it together before I start doing anything in terms of filming with the sewing machine that I have. Now oh, by the way, I should introduce myself. My name is Laura, and I'm from the Queen of Mirth. I'm very happy to be here with you today, and I hope this works out. I didn't make a prototype, so I have to just hope that I'm doing it right and that I remember. Okay. Okay, this held the 3 signatures together. So there's one. This is the front with the cover. And the cover is made from one of those old things that you hang in a filing cabinet and put the file folders in. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called a hanging folder or something. Anyway, I have quite a few of them because both of my parents had little kind of boxy containers for all of their files, and they used these. So my parents are now, they have moved on from this particular world, and they left these behind for me to make journals with. So here we are. Okay, so this is the front, this is the middle, and this will be the back. And what I've done is I've put some kind of I'm going to put some kind of an envelope to make a pocket in the front of each signature. And at the back of each signature, I have some paper, and I've just folded it up to make a pocket that way. Very simple. Anyway, so let's get to work here. Just going to set this aside. Now the first thing, this is the front. The first thing I want to do is make sure that everything is down. And I also want to kind of align the pages so there's pretty much the same distance between the top and the bottom covers. I made the covers just a little bit bigger than the insides, so you know, they'll cover them nicely. I wonder if this will work better on this one. I think so, yeah. And then this I'll just put here. I like to, let's see, am I doing this? Yeah, I am doing this right. Okay. So here we are. I just have to make sure, yeah, this is all, everything's going the right way. Often, or sometimes it doesn't, in which case there's always a remedy. But let's try to get it right the first time. So now these staples are going to be covered up with fabric. And I don't want them too far from the edge, but I don't want them too close to the edge either. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, there we are. It worked very, very nicely. Oh, I should tell you, I have 12, counting the covers, and I count these envelopes as 2 because they're two pieces of paper, really. It's 12 pieces of paper in each signature. And I decided I like the looks of this thing here, whatever it is. I guess it was the top of the file folders. They went this way. I kind of like that. And so I put that on the outside edge. But I'm going to cover this. I may not cover this. I don't know yet. We'll see. Kind of decide as we go. Now we'll do the middle one. I don't need this anymore. Or this. I'll use it on that, probably. Okay, now this one. I'm going to make a pocket here with this thing. And maybe I should have it this way. Because if I have it this way, I think it might stick out too far. So let's do it like this. Yeah. In which case, I will need to, see, I need to let them open up in order to decorate them properly, which I shall do in the next video, I think. Anyway, here we are. Okay. Now, oh, I wanted to do it just a minute. I think I said this way, right? Right. So I've got to open this side too. That's to save extra work later. I can make a much better better envelope. Oh, I see it's not opening. Goodness me. Oh, I know why. Because I with some previous point, I glued it shut. Okay, let's see if I can do it this way. Now, is it going to open? Yes. Okay, so what I really need to do now is to make it shut here on this side. So I'll use the trusty Oohoo. Doesn't need a lot. It's just to stick it, and it'll be stapled anyway. Now that's not 100% straight, nor will it be, but I don't want the inside sticking out, like the inside print, that one sticking out, which it is. I don't want to cut off too much of the envelope either. There we are. Good. I think that's it for that one. part of it. Now, I have a nice assortment of paper in which to practice my hand lettering. And then this is from Daphne's Diary, double or two-sided paper, which is lovely. And it's thin, so I don't have to, I mean, it's not really thin, it's thinner than cardstock, and has a print on both sides, so it's pretty wonderful for this project. Here we go. So I think I've got everything aligned the way I want it. And this can clip here. And this can clip here. Now, I think I'll lower this so I can just stick it with this. There. Okay, staple away. I'll do the middle one first this time. 1, 2. These staples are nice colors. 3. 4. 5. Now this is the back one, and like I said in the beginning, there's going to be like an envelope pocket or something like that on the front of each signature. And so on this one, I have paper bags. They're treat bags that I got somewhere, and I love them. I think they're so cute because they're so little. And I don't want to have a lot of bulk here, so I already did this one, and I just simply cutting the bottoms off like this. I'll save this for another day. Yeah. So here we go. See? It opens so nicely because it has the fold and some space. I guess you call them gussets maybe. Anyway, I thought that they would be kind of cute in this, and I do want some storage space. Now this paper is that very inexpensive. I think it's $6 a package, or a pad. $6 for a pad of it, and it's from Michael's. It's for children, and it's drawing paper or sketching paper, and it's actually not too bad. In fact, it's pretty good. So I use it a lot. And okay, this one goes at the back. Now I can't remember if these stick front or back, so I gotta have to look here. Okay, the opening is at the back. I just kind of want them the same, although it really doesn't matter. Okay, everything here is good, I believe. Now I just want to put these on. So this one will go here. this one will go here. Or not. I think not. I think I'll raise this one up a little bit. There. And then this one can go here. That's better. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot the cover. That's no good. This to be up a little bit. I think that's much better. Make sure everything is aligned. And I will put this here. And this here. Okay. There. Now this is the back signature. Okay, we're moving right along here. Hopefully it will work. Okay. Now you take some strips of fabric, and this is cotton from a shawl that was made in India. It's not sari silk, but it's very fine cotton, and it's kind of perfect for this. And it kind of appears like it's similar to sari silk, but it's really not silk. So here we go. What you do is you make them kind of equal back to front. If it's a little off, it doesn't matter. And then you bring it out a little bit, because you need a tunnel on the outside. See there's I'm leaving some space of material right there. Okay. And I'm going to clip this. No. I'm doing it wrong. I thought I had just one signature here. Sorry. I need only one signature at a time, because we're going to put the signatures together and make one book. That's better. Same thing as what I just did, but we'll do it right this time. And we'll be happy, I'm happy at least, that I didn't already glue it on or something and have it all wrong and have to rip it out. You know how it goes. So here we go. And I want to have it pretty straight all the way down. And this hasn't been ironed. I'm not the biggest fan of ironing things. I iron as infrequently as humanly possible. Well, maybe a little more than that, but not much. I do have an ironing board and I do have an iron, but let's just say they don't get used that much. Okay. And I kind of like the wrinkly look. Okay, here we are. Now I want both sides to be relatively equal. So there they are, and there has to be the tunnel. So I think I got that. I think I got that. Nice. How's that? Is that okay? I think so. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing, and I've never used this before. This is the first time. It's Aleene's Fabric Fusion Permanent Fabric Adhesive, and it's clear, and it works like a pen. I hope it works. I think it should. No reason why it wouldn't, as far as I can tell. Okay, here we go. Let me just put this under here like this. Now, I'm making a bead of it. Do you think that's good? I think so. Now, it is coming up to the top, but that isn't going to matter with this. Okay. Come on, there you go. There we are. Should have it also on the edge. No. See, I've never done this exact thing before, but I'm kind of figuring it as I go. So what I want to do is I want to have some on the outside edge, so it's not flopping around. And then some along here too. There. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't leave jeepers. Laura. Let's see if that's got glue in it. It doesn't matter. Okay. I forgot to leave the tunnel. Yikes. There. That's good. I got a tunnel. Okay, here we are. We're all good to go here. I don't know about this, but it'll dry. In the meantime, though, I don't want it to stick the signatures together with that. So I think I'll see if I can just find a strip of paper that can go on there. I think that'll be fine. There's some glue here, you see, and I don't want the signatures to be stuck together with the glue. So I'm just going to cover it all down there with this. Oh, I don't think I need to. Well, maybe I do. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Don't like the globs. I don't want this to stick onto the next signature. Okay, and we have our tunnel, and Pam said you don't have to, that the tunnel doesn't have to be 100% exact, although it's good to have things aligned, she said. If it's a little off, it doesn't matter, so I'm going to say this doesn't matter, it's a little off. I think the tunnel's a bit wider here than it is at this end. That's okay. And this one goes this way. Okay, next. It'll be the same thing with this one. So here we are. I have my piece of material. I like this project, you know. One reason why I like it is because it's practical. I need a book in which to practice my calligraphy and hand lettering. I've been doing that kind of stuff, like the hand lettering, calligraphy stuff, since I was in elementary school. I can remember doing it for years. But, you know, I find it very enjoyable. And I'd like to make more use of that in my journaling. So that's the purpose of this book, is to help me practice those skills so I can use them and feel happier about them. You see you may be looking at this cut I have and some sore. This is from my dog Leroy. Leroy, and it's not from, he didn't bite me. He got me with he didn't mean to. He got me with his claws. You know, I'm with him all the time, and I'm trying to teach him some things that are good for dogs to know. And sometimes he jumps on my arm, my bare arm, and my skin, I guess, is a little thinner than it used to be, and it doesn't hurt. I mean, with that one, I didn't even know he did it, and then I looked down and I'm bleeding. So, of course, I didn't get upset or anything, and it's really not his fault. He doesn't know. So, he's so funny, though. I'm so glad I got that dog. It's wonderful to have a little guy like that around. Okay, so here we are, and here's the tunnel, and now I'm going to put the fabric fusion stick on here. Come on, there you go. Good. Honestly, clamping that on didn't help anything, did it? Okay, and I want to do a little bead on the edge. I don't really want it to be turned under. For a minute there, I thought it would be okay, but it bothered me. I like this better. And I like the threads showing. Although I don't really think they'll show in the final, you know, when we're done. Although I can't remember exactly, so maybe they will. Some part of this will show, even if I cover it up on the spine. But I can't remember how much of it shows or where. Well, obviously it's near where the joins, where the signatures are joined at the spine of the book. Okay, I think I'm gonna just let this go because it's kind of stuck that way anyway. It's fine. Now, don't forget the tunnel, Laura. Okay, that kind of looks nice with this, doesn't it? Okay, that's number 2. I hope this stuff works. Like I said, I've never used it before. Let's see if it's stuck. Yeah, it seems to. It's not really dry here, but it seems to be sticking nonetheless. See, the idea is that it's going to go like this. We glue these things together, and then we'll be able to open the book. Okay, now for the back. It goes like this, and those are the two covers. So, okay, number 3. Okay, now this side, and we won't forget the tunnel, will we? Now, here we go. Uh-oh. I think I need to bring it up a little bit here. I want it there. I think that's better. And then leaving the tunnel. Okay, now we have the coverings for each signature. Goes that way. And then this way. And then this way. Now what we do is quite simple. We glue together all of these three tunnels. The middle one tends to sink to the bottom, so it has to be maybe pulled up a little bit because we want them to all be able to be glued together. We want the two covers to be like this and like this, and we want to pull up the middle just a little bit. And don't pull it up by the fabric, just in case it's not dried enough, and you might pull the fabric off. I'm not sure that would happen, but it could. Anyway, I want to get the middle one to be even with the other two, with the top and the bottom. And I think you can make as many signatures as you like with this method and make all kinds of journals. I think it's really quite nice, the whole idea. So I'm going to put a link to the Paper Outpost where I got this idea. I'll put the link down below in case you'd like to go over there and take a look. She actually has a lot of really wonderful videos. So anyway, here we are. I'm not going to bring it to the very bottom of the fabric. I don't know why. but I might want it to stay long like that and not be trimmed, in which case I don't want it all full of glue. So now I'm sticking on the bottom and the middle. I'm sticking the bottom to the middle to the bottom. I hope it works. Well, here it's a little bit wonky, but I think I got it. No, just gonna press it down again. I wonder if I should use a bone folder for this. That's a good idea. I don't like getting glue in my bone folder, but I don't think it's a problem with this. Okay, that's good. Okay, now the top one has to be stuck onto the middle one. I maybe didn't make enough tunnel. Maybe the next time I do this, I'm gonna make my tunnel a little bit longer. I think this will work. Hopefully. Everything's an experiment. Sometimes things don't work, in which case that's just fine, because it's all learning. It's all a learning experience. And you know, we weren't born knowing everything. We have to try. So now this one, I want to make sure that it's going to work. I just want to keep these equal. There. Okay, now we go down to the middle one, which is way down there now. Here. Come on, you guy. This one's a little bit trickier than the other two. I'm going to turn it over and see it's what I want is for this bottom one to be stuck to the middle one. You know, I've done something like this with paper, and I maybe make a video of that sometime. Now, are they sticking together, or are they not? Can't do this too fast. I think this is one of those things where you have to just take a minute to do it right. I sure hope this works. Pam's worked. Why won't? Well, I won't say why I won't mine till I know it won't. I'm just like a little apprehensive here. But you know, life is all about learning. And if we don't do well the first time, we'll do better the next time, because we'll have had a little experience. Okay, now the test. Remember, this is wet. However, let's see. Move those things out of the way. Move this over. Oh, I'm so scared. How about this? Okay, this is going to be put back together once I decorate the envelope. And this is just a picture out of a magazine, and I put it there because I wanted to cover up my home address. I don't know why. You never know. So this is it. This is the book in which I am going to practice my calligraphy and hand lettering. And then this will be the next signature. Let's see here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I think it'll be okay. So there are 12, well, there aren't actually. There's probably 10 pieces of paper like this, and they haven't been folded. It's the original size, and they are, so if there's 10 in each signature, there'll be 10, 20, 30, 60 pages on which to write. Not bad. Yeah, it'll be fine. And see, it does open quite flat. And I can put something in here. I'll be able to put things in these paper bag dealies, which I like. I think they're kind of cute. And I'll fix them. I'll do that in the next video, actually. So here we are. That's pretty much the whole thing. It's pretty, isn't it? That's from Daphne's Diary. I love these papers. So, okay. I also have to, okay, this is coming apart already. Yikes. Okay, this is coming apart. Oh my goodness. I think that it might be coming up, that glue isn't sticking together. Oh, I'm going to use the art glitter glue. See, it's just not sticking together. It's sticking okay on the paper, but it's not sticking the fabric to the fabric, which is what it's supposed to do. It happens to be called fabric fusion, and I don't see much fusion happening here. I do not know why, but I don't really care. I'll put the lid on it, and I'll use this, which is pretty good. In fact, it's great. It's the art glitter glue. It's not cheap, but it's really good. Quite like it. Okay, here we are. At least everything's kind of in place. And I do think that this will stick together now. again, I want to make sure that these are lining up okay. Right now I have my patio door open and it's in this room, and it just started to rain and I hear the rain falling. It's such a pretty sound. I love that. Who doesn't love the sound of the rain? Okay. Has anybody else ever tried this? Fabric Fusion, it's Aileen's. Let me know if it works for you or if I'm doing it wrong or whatever. I've never used it before. I was hoping and thinking that it would be perfect for this kind of thing. Okay, now I've got the art glitter glue has stuck the 3 pieces together, and I think I better leave it to settle before I start messing around with it and opening the book. So I'm gonna go for now, and I will be back. Come back or stay with me, whatever. I'm gonna just go and maybe play with my dog for a few minutes while this dries. Okay, take care. I'll be right back. Hello, well, I'm back, and this is dried, and I've decided what I'm going to do. I've made a plan. So this is dried and it's fine. I'll show you. It's tight enough here, but it's still flopping around, which I don't like, so I'm going to have to do something about that. And I'll just show you what it looks like, where the signatures come together. It looks like this. Now I can cover this up with paper, tape of some kind, or other fabric if I want. I kind of like it like that though. And then this is this one. Just get that thread out of there. So that's how this all is. And I'm going to I've decided that this is the plan. This is the plan. I've decided to put this piece of, I think it's African fabric. It may be Indian, but I think it's African. Whatever it is, I like it. And it used to be a tablecloth of mine, but I haven't used it as a tablecloth for years, so I decided that it's time to give it a new life. So it's going to go like this. I'm just going to simply do something quite simple. I'm going to glue it on all the way around. And in order to do that, now I ripped the fabric. I probably should have made it a little bit wider, but I think it'll just fit. And see, it just fits. I can't believe that I ripped it just the same size practically as the book itself. Now I think that there's enough fabric to come here and then to float around and make a little bit of a tuck spot here. That's what I want to do. So before doing that, however, I decided that I want to cover at least most of this inside front cover to strengthen it. This particular material is about the weight of a medium cardstock, I would say. and I don't think it's quite strong enough for my needs. So I found this paper, which I can cut to fit. Hopefully that will be fine. So I'm really looking forward to this being complete so I can start using it. Today was a statutory holiday here in Canada. It was Queen Victoria's birthday, which we call Victoria Day. But I didn't go anywhere or do anything because I can't. And that's fine. I think this will be fine. This will work quite well. And I'll just bring this up to about here. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Right now, my dog Leroy is not with me because my grandson has taken him out. My grandson and his girlfriend have taken the dog over to her house. She lives with her family, her parents, and a couple of sisters. And they all love Leroy, so I'm sure he's having a good time. But he'll be back later. So right now it's just the cat and I don't want to bring this too close to the center, to the spine, because see how it's all bent here, or how it bends? I don't think that's good. So here we are. I wanted to use up this cardstock too. I'd like it better, I think, if it didn't have the metallic gold foil, but it's okay. It's pretty, and I like pretty. Okay, now we can put the cover on. I want to, first of all, however, maybe try to stick this into itself a bit more. Now I would have done this part before coming back, but I wanted to do it on camera, just so you can see what the spine ends up like and what you can do with it to get it under control. I don't really want edges flapping around underneath the cover. There, I think that's fine. Just as long as it stays that way, it will dry. Now the other thing I have to do is make sure that I have the front in the front and the back in the back, and that it's not upside down. So this is the right way. Yes. Okay. Now I need to center this on the fabric, and I think I'll put this down near here. Move it down just slightly. There's only like the tiniest bit of room. The tiniest. It's almost exact. I think it would have been better to cut it or to rip it a little bit wider. So, and then I could cut it, you know, but maybe this is better anyway, because I like the frayed edges, not the scissors cut edges so much. So here we go. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I think that's going to be really nice. Okay. Now, let's just put a lot of glue on here. Well, not a lot. I shouldn't say that because I don't want the glue to seep up into the fabric and get on the top of it. I'd like it to stay down below. I think I can use the other thing actually. I remember this one that I wasn't happy with did really well binding the material straight to the paper. And that's what we're asking it to do this time. So let's use this one. This is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And you know what? When I stretch it like this, it of course goes a little bit further over the edges. So I'm very happy with the size actually. Now I'm not going to put a bunch of glue right on the spine. I want it to be more flexible. But I will, however, some more in there again. I know that it didn't it didn't work very well going fabric to fabric, yes. But yes, I want to give it another chance. I don't know why. And maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just, oh dear. Don't move. Stay still. Stay where you are planted, my little guy. My original idea when I started this was to leave this green line exposed, but I changed my mind. It's funny how we just maybe are in a going in a direction and then change kind of midstream. I didn't really have a definite plan anyway. And I like the way it's all coming together. After I practice a little bit of hand lettering, I'll show it to you too, if you're interested. Don't want wrinkles, particularly. I like this fabric. Yeah, it was a tablecloth that my parents gave me many years ago. I don't know why. They just surprised me once when they came to visit and they brought this. And they knew I liked these kinds of ethnic style stuff. So I was happy I used it for a while, quite a while, but now I don't. I don't know why. Now, why isn't this sticking here? Okay. See, it's not sticking. It's this one. Okay. It's officially not a good one. Aileen's Fabric Fusion. I do not recommend. Because look, the stuff, the glue has dried, and probably you're supposed to put it on both sides, maybe. I don't know, but I don't have time to figure that out. I'm going to stick with my art glitter glue, which is a trusted resource, and it is recommended. I use it a lot. It's made in New Zealand. So I do have a bit of trouble with that idea because I know that it's better to buy more locally. I mean, not that anybody in Vancouver makes a good glue. They don't, that I've ever heard of. But shipping it all the way from New Zealand isn't the best thing for the environment. However, it's a very good product. You know, sometimes I feel conflicted about those kinds of things. I wonder if any of you do. You know, do you ever think that maybe, you know, we shouldn't be ordering stuff from all over the world? I don't know. You know, for art, like, you know, for the sake of art, it's hard to say no to that. And certainly, one good thing is that junk journals are so good for the environment. Like, you know, like there's nothing depressing about that. We take things that other people would cast aside and wouldn't look twice at and turn them into something absolutely beautiful. And to me, that's the thing. That's something to really be happy about. And to be grateful that we can do that, because, you know, it's actually really special to make something really extraordinary, one of a kind, and very beautiful out of what would have been thrown away. Now this one, see, sure, this is the art glitter one. Yeah, see, it works. And I could probably peel it off because it wouldn't be that dry yet, but it's sticking. Okay, now the pocket part. It's going to go this way. I like this. This is the front cup. This will be the front cover. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah. I would say I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to feel very good using this. So now I just need to stick it here and here. How far? Only to here, honestly. To here. Okay. And the same on this side. Okay. Done. Oh, nice. So I'll be able to stick various things in there, like so. Be a nice little place for papers of different kinds. Especially with this kind of thing, because I'm going to be using it, as you know, for my hand lettering and calligraphy. So when I see a font, a hand lettered font in a magazine, whatever, I can cut it out or cut out a sample of it and stick it in one of my pockets or tuck spots. And all this kind of thing will be together. So, yeah, now we have to do this part of the cover. Which will be the same. Oh dear. oh, see, this kind of goes with the other side. I like to have the, you know, the corresponding pages. I like to have them not be too different, like to coordinate. To me, that's important. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on the other one, except one would, I should have done this before, shouldn't I have? Should I not have? Oh well, do it a different way. Okay. I'll just make a mark there, and I'm going to tear it. Well, 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 it doesn't want to tear. Doesn't want to tear, but it will. One way or another. If there's not one way, there is another. Boy, oh boy. There. I love the torn look. Now, I think this is supposed to fit here now. And it kind of does. I think I should use this straight side, however. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not going to use it at the torn side here. I'm going to use the straight side there, from there, and then it seems to be a little wonky, but that's okay. I think I've got it now, and I'm going to different rows. Just cut up there. Yeah, forget everything I did about that ripping it thing. I do love the torn look, however. Yeah, it's not quite right. You know, this is going to be a long video. This is a very new YouTube channel, by the way. I just started it during one of our COVID lockdowns. And I'd never, ever made a video in my life before. So it's all been a learning curve for me. And at first it was so hard because I was so intimidated and I hadn't ever made a video and I didn't know anything about editing, and I read the editing program, and it hardly made sense to me at first. And so, you know, I actually went on Skillshare. Well, I went on YouTube, of course, and then it was helpful, but I still wasn't getting where I wanted. So I went on Skillshare, and on Skillshare, I was able to get find some videos that really did help me a lot with the editing. So, and all I know right now is just the very basics. Honestly, I'm not any kind of a YouTube expert, but I enjoy it. I started out being kind of intimidated, and now I find that I quite like it. And so I've made a lot of videos, but I'm going to go back to the early ones. Most of them are pretty bad, I think. And I'm going to remove some and replace some, or change them or something. See what I can do. But the one I'm doing right now, that I'm doing as I speak, is the 105th video. I can't even believe I've done that many in just a few months. So, yeah, I've done my best. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But they say, because I've read quite a bit now about YouTube videos and, you know, how people make them. And I've watched a lot of videos about that. And they say that videos should be 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes or less. And that people, they lose attention, or people's attention spans aren't that long. And here we are, and I noticed, because I look at other videos about making junk journals, and they go on, you know, an hour is nothing. And they get lots of people watching. But, you know, I wonder. So I'd really like it if you would let me know if you like watching really long videos, or if you would like to see some that are shorter. Because like I say, the experts they all say, and if you buy a book or get a library book about it, about YouTube videos, they all say 10 minutes. And that's about it for a video. That's all it should be. So anyway, let me know what you think about that. Because I feel sort of conflicted about that. I mean, I just don't know what is right, what I should be doing. You know, I mean, I don't want to take a video, like if I'm trying to show something like I'm doing right now, you know, like creating a journal that you don't cut or fold the pages, you know, and you don't sew. I mean, if I want to show the whole process, there's no way I can do it in 10 minutes. So I would have to divide it up into a lot of different, you know, to quite a few different videos. I don't know. Or maybe I should have some short ones and some long ones, which is kind of what I've been doing lately. You know. Anyway, let's just have a look at this now. See what is going on. Because we might be pretty much done with the cover. So, I mean, I think I have to trim here. There'll be a little bit of trimming, for sure. Oh, I like it. I do. Okay, here we are. This is the inside front cover, this is an envelope from the mail, and it's going to be put back together and made into a pocket, a large pocket. And then this is some lined paper, and this is some pretty good white paper. This is parchment paper. This is a different kind of nice, smooth white paper. It's good quality. And then this is a, pocket thing. And I think I should glue along here. May as well do it right now while we're here. There. So I can just, tuck papers into there. And then I haven't made up my mind yet about this, but for now I'm going to leave it because it matches the front. It's different fabric altogether, but it kind of goes with the whole thing. I don't know, I like it anyway. Now here's another envelope that I'm going to be working on, and it's going to become a pocket. And then this is some nice art paper that I ripped. And then this is some more parchment, which is really lovely. This is some very, very nice white paper. And then this is a grid. It's like a graph paper. And then more parchment and more beautiful white paper. And then this is another one of these pockets, which I want to just do this again. Okay, and then these are the paper bags. They're so cute. I love little paper bags, and I love craft paper. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I'm going to turn them into 2 pockets too, and this one will hold quite a bit. So this is going to end up probably being pretty chunky when I actually get a lot of stuff done in it. And then this was a longer paper, so I tucked this up. I guess I can put a dot of glue in here too. There. Just so things don't fall out. Same, same, same. And then this one I folded this way in order to make a pockety thing this way, but I'm not going to glue it down because I think I'll probably do something under here. I don't know. We shall see. And then this is more of the parchment, more beautiful white paper to do my hand lettering on. Another one of these. There's one behind every signature, and there are 3 signatures. And then here we are, the back. Oh my goodness. So, kind of good. Now this, I don't know if you can see, but it comes up this much over here and about this much here. So I think I'm going to leave that for now because I like the frayed look. It's nice to my eyes, and if I start attacking it with the scissors, it's going to have a very clean line along here, and I don't know that that's the look I'm aiming for. But if you do this, it's totally up to you. I really encourage you to make something like this. Remember, I got the idea from Pam on the Paper Outpost, and I do encourage you to take a look at how she's done it. I think she has 2 videos about this particular process, and I found them both very helpful. So hers are a little different. I must say, she decorated hers completely differently, and she didn't put these envelopes in, but it's the same. I've taken her exact idea, and oh, she covered this up with some beautiful paper, and it did look really nice. I'll show you what I mean. Like, if you can picture that. Yeah, it kind of looks better in a way than the raggedy fabric, but I'm going to keep the raggedy fabric at least for now. I'll sleep on it, not in a big hurry. So thank you so very much for being with me on this little journey, and do come and see me again soon. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do press the like button, and any comments I receive, I promise to answer. Thank you so very much again, and take care. Bye.